Tonight, leaders in Washington County and homeless advocates publicly addressing concerns about the end of federal funding that was going to the state's motel-hotel program.
NBC5's Tyler Bronski is live in downtown Barrie with how that city and some of the surrounding areas expect to be impacted by this. Tyler.
Yeah, Brian Oswald, the state is choosing not to fund the expanded hotel-motel program to the level that it was at during the pandemic. That decision will leave an estimated 2,000 people with nowhere to go.
With the pandemic going away, so are the federal dollars that are flowing into one of Vermont's main temporary housing solutions, the hotel-motel program. It's going to potentially send thousands back onto the streets.
If you don't have housing, then you don't have basic health.
In Washington County, local leaders and homeless service providers met in Montpelier Tuesday, sharing their concerns of the state's decision to not continue to financially support the program to the level that the group of advocates feels it needs to be.
We're one of the top states in the country for homelessness, so one of the top 2 or 3 in terms of per capita rate, number 2 behind California. And I think that's just easy to forget. I'm not sure that's in the public consciousness to understand that the problem here is severe.
Last week, Governor Phil Scott said that the emergency hotel program was never a long-term solution to solve homelessness. It would cost the state tens of millions of dollars every year to keep the program in its current form.
When is a good time to have this end? We could take money, let's say, from VHCB. That would be $50 million that we're going to put into permanent housing and so forth, and extend this program for another 2.5 months in the middle of September. But then we're going to end up in the same place.
Lawmakers have no money set aside in the next budget to fill that gap. Vermont Agency of Human Services says by the second deadline on July 1st, approximately 2,800 people will need to figure out somewhere else to go. These officials expect more camping, something they can't handle.
The state, as was mentioned by the mayor, has a hard policy of no camping on state land.
The land they have is already limited.
We have trouble just trying to put up housing, period, so let alone finding places for camping.
Towns and service centers feel the state is putting the ball back in their court to figure out a solution, which they say ultimately isn't fair.
From municipalities who are carrying this ball in the future and service providers who also have been carrying and supporting, none of whom have a plan or resources or capacity. Each and every one of us don't have enough staff to fill the seats right now. And the exponential increase of challenge that we are about to see unfold is why we're here today.
And after the press conference, the leaders met to brainstorm ideas and discuss emergency measures that they may have to take leading up to July 1st. Live in Barrie tonight, Tyler Bronski, NBC5 News.